Hi. Well, again, one of my favorite things in the silver business is buying. You know, we sell because we have to, we buy because we love to. Anyway, my favorite thing about the silver business is what kind of treasure is going to come in. And around here, every day is fairly exciting. Great stuff comes in all the time. We beat the bushes for the good merchandise. So anyway, this is another example of things that have come in the last few days. Okay, so a guy called us up, said he had a bunch of old silver. It mainly looked like junk silver plate, but I said, this piece seems to have some potential. Send it all, we'll take a look. Anyway, it's an old tea caddy. It's from Boston. It's from the 1830s. It's all hand chased. What I really like about it is this little Chinaman on the top. It's different. So, you know, kind of exciting, kind of neat piece. People are really into tea caddies, and this one with the little Chinaman is special. Okay, another thing that came in yesterday is this asparagus tongs in Durgeon chrysanthemum. It's kind of neat. So it's got the design out here, and then on the inside it also has the design. And what makes me kind of excited about it is we have really good customers for this pattern. We have two in particular, one who has a 700-piece set and does not have this piece, and one that has about 300 pieces, and he has this little catalog and he checks off each piece. Well, this piece is not in the catalog, and so I think one of those customers will be very excited to see this thing. So I didn't know it existed, and that's one of the fun things about the silver business is you never know what's going to show up. Okay, sometimes we buy things or find things that are totally different. Okay, I got a call from a person, and they said they had a person in their shop with something really different. And the pattern is Peau de Lion. It's hide of the lion. Excuse my French, it's not the best. Anyway, there's this silver that was created for the Paris exhibition of 1867, which meant the hide of the lion, and it was meant to resemble a lion hide that was worn by Hercules. And anyway, this set has this really cool looking lion on it, and it was made by one of the French best silver makers, Christoffel. Here is a cake server, and it's all beautifully pierced and engraved. It's got this lion clutching this piece, and you know, I just think it's the greatest. We have an entire set of this. Knives, forks, spoons, serving pieces, great things. The person who brought it into the shop said that his great-grandfather was the chief executive of the country of Peru. I looked up what a chief executive was, and they did have a president. And this was his silver. So the man obviously had good taste, because I have never seen a piece of this pattern. I never knew this pattern existed. I talked to a bunch of dealers, and finally one told me, well, I had a fish set in that. And I had it about 15 or 20 years ago, and I was at the Miami Beach show, and I had it in my case, and this Frenchman came over. And I don't know if you know anything about the French, but they're difficult to deal with. They usually like to pay nothing. Anyway, they will always negotiate hard, even if a price is fair. So anyway, this person saw this set in his case and said, how much is it? And he gave him a price of $500, and he was shocked. The man just reached into his coat pocket, pulled out his checkbook, and wrote a check. And he knew, ooh, I made a mistake, because the French dealers never do that. So obviously the piece was underpriced. I hope I have a home run here, but you never know. If it doesn't sell immediately, well, I'll be happy to have this for a while. It's just fun to look at. It's something really different. Another one that came in yesterday is this one. I like arts and crafts a lot. And one of the most imaginative patterns is 14th Century by Shreve. Great arts and crafts pattern. I've never had a set. I've had pieces before, but here is a 113 piece set from early in the 1900s. What's really unique about this pattern is that every piece is different. So every fork is different from every other fork. So here's one that's sort of squared it off. Here's one that's sort of like a mushroom. Here's one that's like a sort of like a little cross. This one almost looks like a hat. So anyway, all different, all neat. They didn't make much of this because, as I say, occasionally we'll see a serving piece. About 10 years ago we got a few knives, but it's a real pleasure to have a whole set of this. And I think somebody down the line will enjoy having it also. So thank you.